Okay, completing the square is where we factorise to get it into the form of a plus or x plus some number squared. So I'll do an example. If I've got x squared plus 12y and I go x plus 6 squared, I'm left with x squared plus 12x plus 36. Now my question, I don't have 36, so I need to minus 36 so it's equal. This line is called completing the square. Now where did I get the 6 from? I halved 12 because I knew the middle term in this scenario is 2 times AB. So it's x squared plus a squared plus 2ab. And that's what this is saying. That if I've got a squared plus pa, which you have here, x squared plus 12x, then the last term, or the term in the brackets, is half of the number here on its own. So I'll do another one. Y squared minus 2y, half of 2 is 1, and in this expansion I've got a 1, so I've got a minus a 1. I'll do another one. X squared minus 10x. It's half of 10 is 5. This gives me a plus 25, which I don't want, which I subtract. Now the reason we do this is because sometimes it's easier to solve an equation like that. So if I have a look at solving this equation, I'm going to complete the square. Half of 8 is 4 squared minus 16 equals 20. If I plus the 16, I'm left with t plus 4 squared equals 36. T plus 4 equals square root plus or minus 6. T is equal to plus or minus 6 minus 4. And that gives you your two answers because of the square root. And it actually is the quadratic formula, but it's a bit easier to do it this way. When do I use it? I use it when I can easily halve in this form. So I've got t equals 2 and minus 10. I'll do this one as well. I've got x minus 3 squared minus 9 plus 3 equals 0. So I've got x minus 3 squared minus 6, so it comes over here, plus 6. And x is equal to 3 plus or minus root 6. So I just square rooted it and brought it over. So you can see how that is in the form of the quadratic equation. I'll do this one just so you've got another example. X minus 3. Oh, I just did that there. Sorry. All right. So that's actually quite a useful skill, and people forget to do it. So you need to be looking for when you can solve a quadratic by completing the square rather than using the quadratic formula.